My name is Nadeem Bajwa. I was born and raised in a small town in Pakistan called Sadiqabad. I lost my father at very early age when I was in fifth grade. So that was a very sad moment of my life in such a young age. As far as my schooling goes, studies, I was always mediocre. I was never very good at studies, and I never wanted to be because I enjoyed playing and goofing off more than focusing on my career. A lot of my family members are doctors, but I never thought I would be smart enough to be doctor. So I started thinking that I want to be a businessman one day. I did not have any plan. I did not know how to be, but because that was something easy in my mind that I could do. So I graduated from Lahore with BCom, and then I ended up going to America and went to Indiana, graduated with triple major, management, marketing, and accounting. And when I was going to college, I started delivering pizzas, and that was my first job, actually, one of my first jobs, and I enjoyed it. And after I graduated, I applied for other jobs, but I couldn't find any job that would pay me more than what I was making. So that was one of the motivation that I ended up staying in pizza business and QSR business. Then Papa John's, the way the brand is built, I just love the product. I love the business model. So I ended up sticking with that. We opened our first Papa John's restaurant in 2002, and it was tough. I realized very quickly that working for someone and performing the same tasks are much different than running your own business as an owner. So being an operator for someone and owning business yourself is very different. So with first store opening, we had to shut down because we could not handle the business, did too much marketing. So it was first failure. And that's why I always say that time to time failure keeps you humble and don't break everything. Fast forward, we built a lot of stores, we acquired a lot of stores, and today we have 207 Papa John's units. One of the toughest times we saw around COVID, that's when we could not hire anyone. As an operator in low margin business, finding efficiency is the key if you want to continue to grow your business. And this is where call center came in picture. This journey has not been easy. I think one of the best things that I was blessed to be able to do was to recognize at early stages that in order to win, I need to figure out how I can surround myself with good people. And that was, I think, the toughest task. And a lot of sacrifices had to be made like any other successful businessman do. Out of my family, a lot of support from my family. Two of my brothers, Faisal and Malik, they were involved in daily operations. Aisha, my wife, she has been very supportive always, and made a lot of sacrifices by not going to school functions for my daughters. I'm blessed with 3 daughters. I miss those, but in return, I feel that I was blessed and I got rewarded. So it does not come easy, but I think if you have humility and will to succeed, and if you are willing to sacrifice some, you can win. So what happens is when you start business, there's economy of scale plays a huge role. So when you have few units, then it's a different game. As you grow, it's a lot beneficial to bring a lot of services in-house because you can do that. As a small businessman, small operator, you cannot do that. You cannot afford to do that. But as you grow, when you have enough volume, then you can bring a lot of services in-house to bring efficiency, and this is where we started our own accounting system, our BPO. For last almost 20 years, we have been doing our accounting ourselves, and have had requests from many, why don't we provide services to others? So about a year and a half ago, we started providing those services to others also, and there was never any intention to have that business, but that just came because with the growth. So that was one of the benefit of growth. And then the same thing was when around COVID, when we faced that challenge of staffing. Our stores were not staffed because business was good, because everybody wanted to order pizzas, but we did not have anybody, employees. It was very hard to staff. And this is where call center played a great role. I still consider myself operator in QSR, but all the other businesses that have come along the way was, you can call it, they were by accident maybe, because they were just by the need. In order to run successful QSR business, I felt we needed some efficiencies. So anytime there were crises, we took it as opportunities and we cashed them. And call center or B solutions, they are the product of these crises that we turn into opportunities. I was very happy that we got call center. I thought we resolved the issue. There is now, life is good. But, when things go, I always tell everybody, when things are good and running smooth, that makes me nervous a little bit. You know why? Because there is going to be some challenge. Because life is not so simple. And business is not either. So the next challenge was, we were all happy. Next challenge was, customers were calling now, they were getting attention. And they start calling back. Before that, in store, there were not enough people sometimes, staffing issue, they were on hold and taking too long, service was not good. So with the call center, they were getting attention, and we started getting more and more repeat customers. Then we faced another challenge because volume increased, and we started battling with that, how we want to handle that volume, and that was another crisis. And how we are turning that into opportunity is now immediately we started working on our AI product, which is we are about to roll out, which is going to address that issue where half of the call will be handled by bot, by our AI. Here's another interesting thing happened to us. So when we started call center and we started focusing on that, and we obviously, in order to refine and make better, we started adding more people, more resources towards it, and in no time we turned around and we had a lot of developers, technology savvy people. So in order to utilize them, there was not enough work when the product was completed, and then we became technology company, which was unplanned totally. That's when we went towards AI also. And here's another opportunity came up. Since it's all about QSR, all about bringing efficiency. California minimum wage went to $20. We saw opportunity there also. And now we are working on drive-through order taking remotely. And that is with AI and without AI. And now what happened is, through this journey within the last couple of years, I'm so proud to say, even though it was unplanned, and we are only one of few organizations who have both AI and human-backed agent system also. And what we are doing is, and that's where in this industry, collaboration is very interesting, because we are also working with our competitors by providing them backup support also. Even though we compete with them, so we are partnering with our competitors also. So it is becoming interesting.